What's up, YouTube? So we're all up in the mix of traffic, and I have a little bit more to say about this suspension from YouTube, partner channel with 60, 70,000 subscribers. You really have to, I mean, I've said it before, the surest way to fail in a business is to have an opinion. You really have to watch who you offend in your place of business. You know, people make the argument that YouTube puts people on the front page and YouTube only cares about the people with, you know, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and that's not entirely true at all. You know, if granted they know that these people are, you know, making them money, and a majority have good content, some of these people who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, believe me, I'm sure that YouTube would rather not have them, maybe not have them on the site, but not uploading the type of like vulgar content that they're uploading, you know? Some of like the gamer channels, I've heard some pretty repulsive stuff in the background from, like, you know, people playing video games and they're giving like commentary. Some people give really good commentary on video games and like it's funny, you know? Other channels that I've seen that are like wildly popular, I've seen people like bigoted, racist, sexist comments that if you were to just make a video just like this and you were to say those same things, your video would get flagged, you know? People would be like, yo, I'm offended by that, you know? And then flag it for, like, you know, racist comments and things. So you really have to, like, first impressions are big, you know, they really are. And if your channel has any sort of like kind of, you know, that kind of like negativity where like you're really on the borderline of like offending people, but because of that you're popular, that's like that's a gamble. That's a really big gamble. Why would you put that on your car? Seriously, like that, like those mods went out like a long time ago, man. So anyways, you really have to watch like who you offend, and I guess basically the point is like you have to remember that the people that work at YouTube, I mean like the YouTube, the building, you know, the people who are eating like in the YouTube cafeteria, the people who are directly responsible for, like, you know, the keeping YouTube going, the people that are in cubicles that like are the YouTube employees, the group, you know, you gotta kind of stay off their radar. You really do. If you have a good channel, by all means, you know, you want people going, hey, this, you know, this person is good. Have you guys checked this person out? And, you know, you obviously, you know, it's kind of tough because, like, you know, you obviously can't have, like, you know, say like a YouTube employee, say like directly promoting you, saying like, you know, hey, watch this guy, because that would be like a conflict of interest, you know? So that also, that employee probably shouldn't have like their own account and be favoriting you and sharing your videos on Twitter. It's kind of unethical, but at the same time, like, you know, I'm sure it probably happens. I'm sure there's plenty of employees of YouTube that are like, wow, this person's awesome. Like, you know, who do you watch? I watch this person. But most of the people who are like employees of YouTube that are, you know, directly involved with, you know, the goings on of YouTube, don't really have much on their YouTube channels. You know, they keep their like their work and their life completely separate, you know what I mean? So for some of the people that have said, you know, YouTube only promotes people, like, YouTube doesn't promote anyone really. It's you that promotes people. It's you that thumb people up. It's you that favorite people. It's you that make 200,000 comments to a video that you hate. That's gonna bring that video to, like, you know, top commented of the week, top commented of the month, top rated of the month, the week, the year, ever. Most viewed ever. 213 million views, you know? It's you guys that are doing it. It's not YouTube. YouTube isn't going, hey, this video really sucks. Watch it. Oh man, this stinks. Smell it. This is the worst video ever. Pass it on to your friends. They're not doing that. That's you. That's everybody who is in the Googleverse that is doing that. So the point, and this is a continuation of this person who was suspended. They made a follow-up account that was very similar to their first account. And I said, you know, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it at all. I wouldn't make it anything similar to that, because there's a very good chance that this account is going to be suspended too. I looked today, that account is suspended too, and there was only one video on that channel. And when have you ever seen, you know what, I always trip out when traffic is like this, like when traffic suddenly stops like this, and then you have traffic behind you, like I always just feel like somebody's gonna lock up their brakes and like just bam, smash right into me, you know? It would probably go like viral on YouTube if like the airbag popped out in my face. You know, so I told this person I really wouldn't do that. I wouldn't make a channel anywhere near what your current channel is. I mean, like, you just got suspended like today, you know? Why do something anywhere similar? When was the last time that you've ever seen a channel get suspended that was a brand new channel that only had one video on it, and barely a couple hundred views on it? That to me says that this channel is suspended because YouTube does not want you on there, you know? So they're checking your IP address, they're checking, you know, other accounts that are, you know, on your IP address, they're checking other Gmail accounts that are connected with your account. They're saying, no, we don't want you here anymore. You're not. It's kind of like when, have you ever like gotten kicked out of a casino or something, and then like you walk in, or like if you go someplace where like you know you've been thrown out of, like I've gone to like a few clubs where, like, you know, I've been either asked to leave or have been like physically removed, and like you try to go in again and you just get this, like, you know, people are just looking at you. Maybe like the bouncer might be like, what are you doing, dude? You know? Well, why? Like, why are you doing this? You know? Anyways, that's kind of like how it is. Putting up another channel and putting it up like as your name and getting terminated, not suspended for putting up any other type of content, but like putting up a video and then having that video removed and you being terminated after only putting up one additional video that really isn't all that bad. You know, it's just you talking. That says that they have heard you, but they don't want to listen. You know, it's like for whatever reason, we don't care. Like, what you're saying is like falling on deaf ears. You're forgetting the point. We don't want you here. You don't. You know, so you really have to watch who you offend on YouTube. You have to, first impressions, you know. You know, and people think that that YouTube is promoting people. Believe me, there are a lot of people that are top YouTubers that, as far as the YouTube company goes, Google, like, they don't want to be supporting you. You know what I mean? It's like you know, talking about like a restaurant or something, and like, you know, being the spokesperson for the restaurant or something, and you're like a dirtball with like a skull tattoo on your face. You know, they're like, dude, we don't want you to be talking up our company like this, you know? Because really you are like kind of like an ambassador for YouTube, you know what I mean? And they don't have to keep you around at all. People, you can get fired from any type of job, you know? I worked with somebody one time that was a traveler that came from another state, was an excellent employee, was very good at their job, very good at their career, but when it came to this person applying for a full-time position, regardless of their previous credentials, which were like awesome, this person was awesome at their job, they did not get along with anybody at all, you know, did not get along with anybody. This isn't exactly legal, but the boss said, you know, what do you think? This person's applying for the full-time position because their travel assignment is up and they're going back to whatever state, you know, what do you guys think? Immediately, like 5 hands shot up like this, you know, right away. And I mean, like, you can say whatever you want about that, you know, like, I thought that's kind of not fair, you know, really, that the boss is saying that, like, you know, what do you guys think? You know, that's your job, you know, that's your application, that's your interview, is like, but at the same time, these are people that you work with, that like you've been working with for a few months, and you know, regardless of how you perform your job, it's like there definitely was a difference when this person came around, and like, it wasn't necessarily positive, you know. So in that situation, if that person constantly gets, you know, what they want and exactly what they feel that they deserve, and it's like their motivation to become like a better person is like, it's not there, you know, because nobody ever says, no, you're a D-bag, you know, no, you can't have this job, no, you can't be my friend, you know. And people they just abuse their power, they become worse, they get this like ego identity that just grows and grows and grows, and eventually it just like crumbles you, you know. It really does. I mean, it's like, it's basic psychology. So yeah, I don't know, just try to stay positive in your channel on YouTube and in your communication with other people, rather than like trying to battle people all the time and like bite people's heads off. It's unproductive, and there's enough negativity on YouTube without, you know, you like contributing to it, you know. Handheld cell, minimum fine $159. It's not worth it. I'm not on my cell though, I'm on a ZI-8. So yeah, peace out, YouTubes.